Stephen Edge, Ted Goodwin, Robert Stone, and through they come. And up go the red-white balloons of St George. Stephen Edge at dummy half, Shulman, Craig Young. Referee Gary Cook going back to 5 and getting Parramatta back behind him. Goodwin. It's not a bad kick. Mann will take it on the bounce, takes it well. It's a penalty. Was that to do with Ted Goodwin?
Yes.
It'll be a kick at goal. 20 metres in from the sideline, 35 metres out. Goodwin. It's away to the left. That's the extent of the breeze. You can see the white paper running from right to left along the ground as the penalty goes against Parramatta within kicking range of Ted Goodwin's boot. Harry not looking at the kick. Goodwin. He's missed it. He won't get an easier one today. There's another penalty to St George. John Cock putting the ball in with an upward motion. There's the man that's been chastised. Every picture tells a story. Goodwin, 10 metres in from the sideline, 25.5 metres out, across the breeze. And that's 2 points. 1 from 3. St George lead, 2 points to 0. Johnny Peard staring at what he'd like to be doing. Well, I don't need to explain what that means, but that is the 4th time from 6 penalties that have gone against John Colt. And he was spoken to, so Higgs may have to take some remedial action. Goodwin with a kick. It's successful. St George, with 3 minutes to go to half-time, have a 4 points to 0 lead over Parramatta. 4-0. A good lead at the halfway break, particularly as they'll have the use of the breeze in the second half. Jansen. Up to halfway. You can see the extent of the breeze from the paper blowing along the ground, all the coloured paper, and there's Goodwin. Goodwin has smacked their bottoms. It's a chase. It's a chase. He'll win it. It's a try. Is it? Yes! It's a Goodwin bit of brilliance at the half-time break. I'm glad that was the referee, Gary Cook, and not me having to make the decision, because it happened very close to the dead ball line. Watch it, and we'll slow it right down in the dying seconds. Goodwin, he smacked their bottoms with a beautiful bit of football early. Now watch how close the ball goes to the dead ball line. Here he comes. There it is. Does he get it cleanly down? Yes, indeed, a fair try. Good decision, Gary Cook. And there's a fella who's a little bit happy about proceedings. Harry Barr. Now, in all the fuss and the bother, Goodwin has failed to come up to scratch. There he is, but he's not going to take any part in kicks at goal. Well, John Chapman will be sweating over this little kick, even though it's only 15 metres out and 5 metres off centre. He'll be sweating over it. But not too long. 9 points to 0. Minute and a half to go. 13 metres out. Last tackle. On the blind side, Levy. It's a high one, floating in the in goal. It's taken beautifully under pressure, and it'll be a line drop out.
There's a St George forward, flat in the front of the goal post.
That's Ted Goodwin, I think. The referee not restarting the play until Goodwin's okay, because he's in the vicinity from which point the game will be restarted. The kickoff taken by Atkins. The Goodwin's still being walked around by Boothroyd in the in goal area and says he's okay. The crowd give him a roar as he comes back on. Parramatta scrum win. The run around. McGregor the tackler. Offside. That's directly in front. Can Mick Cronin kick it? How many kicks and goals he had?
2. This one will be number 3.
Parramatta will be happy for any points on the board. Well, that's the first points. The Parramatta fans relieved sigh as they finally got themselves on the board. St George scrum win. Shulman has done it again. Well, Shulman is down to receive attention. Well, I'd say right at this point now, as we reach the halfway mark with a minute to go to that point in the second half, the Parramatta side have got to alter their tactics totally. It's just the same as being beaten by 15 points as being beaten by 7 points. They're not making much impression, and they're going to have to change something that's out on the full. And that'll give them the opportunity to get the ball. Tactically, I think they've not played the game well. Well, here's the penalty, which will give Cronin the opportunity, and that was against Shulman for a crooked feed. Well, Cronin's back on target. 9 points to 4. The crowd, 65,959.
Looks like Tony Quirk coming on for the St George side, and Shulman's left the field for St George.
Mark Shulman off, or have we got two replacements? Here's another one.
Tony Graham, yes, number 15.
Tony Graham and Quirk are on. Goodwin coming off, bleeding heavily from the mouth. The coach, Harry Barth, says well done. Still some confusion on the St George side. Tony Graham has gone onto the right wing. McGregor's gone to half. And Parramatta suddenly starting to come alive as Peart comes on the field. Philip Mann off. Mann's limping badly. Levy goes back to fullback. It's a Parramatta penalty. It's against St George's Stephen Edge for collapsing the scrum. And now Stephen Edge giving young McGregor the rounds of the kitchen for the way he put the ball into that scrum. So it's a whole new ball game without a regular halfback. St George could be in real trouble now to maintain this lead. Cronin. It's a goal! Parramatta 6, St George 9. Scrums so far, Bill, and penalties.
Scrums favouring Parramatta 11 to 8. The penalties also favouring Parramatta 9 to 6.
St George now with 7.5 minutes to go, leading 9 points to 6. Craig Young on the blind side. He's busted him. Can't get a pass away. Gets a facelift, and there's a penalty against Cronin for stealing the ball. Signs of desperation for Parramatta now for Mick Cronin to infringe like that. There's the look of strain on a professional football coach. Tony Quirk with an important kick. Taking a long while over it. Unsuccessful. On the blind side they come. He's put Price in. Back inside for Sakowitz. Sakowitz is in. It's a try. It's a try and a good one. And firmly on his feet, embracing somebody. Let's see. Higgs goes the blind side. Away to Johnny Peart. Then it was Cronin holding the ball. Put Price into the gap. Price then straight out. A one-handed pass back inside to the much criticised Sakowitz. But look at what he's done. Look at what he's done for them. Scored a try. And we've got a locked-up score of 9-all, and it's all up to Mick Cronin. If he kicks it, I'd say Parramatta have won it. He's missed it. We've got extra time by the look of it. 9-all. And there's the full-time hooter, and they'll change around. I believe it's 10 minutes each way. Bruce Starkey. He's burst away. Sprinting up over halfway. No support. Now will they put on Billy's ball? No, it's going to be a high up and under. Through they come. Porter takes it magnificently. He's going. Got nowhere to go. Got it away to Atkins. And that tackle will conclude the continuing saga of the drawn grand final. There's a drop at goal. It's unsuccessful. My director Phil Berry has just informed me in the event that it's a draw at the end of this extra time, of which we have another 5 minutes. There will be a replay next week. Stephen Butler.
Hilditch down, injured with cramp.
Stephen Edge. They'll be going down like flies. Yes, well, as to be expected. Graham, back to Quirk. It's hit the upright. And he's offside, of course. He's offside, of course. He's in front of the kicker. Stephen Edge was in front of the kicker. Quirk, the kick, goes off the upright, rebounds into the field of play, into a player's arms, and he's offside. He was in front of the kicker. No way. A good decision by Gary Cook, and I applaud it. We have been told by the rugby league officials that there will be a replay next week if this is full time in another minute to go. There's a penalty. Harry Bath will be suggesting that they take a kick at goal, I think.
Chapman actually kicking for goal this time.
John Chapman. He's got a kick which is almost midway between the quarter line and the halfway line. The carry is about 43 metres. He's about 20 metres off centre. The breeze is across him slightly. He's pulled that away to the right. Porter has it. He's felled straight away. And that's the end of the ball game. So at full time, we've got a situation which is unheard of in rugby league, and that is a drawn game at full time. Or as the PA system to the effect that there will be a replay next Saturday.